Welcome to the biggest little city in the world, Reno, Nevada. Mackey Stadium, home to the Nevada Wolfpack, where we have hit the jackpot responsibly with this matchup. We are in full-on stripe-out mode as the fans doing their part to try to distort the vision of the visitors. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the SMU Mustangs, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Nevada Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game. And the Mustangs will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Nevada Wolfpack offense heads out, and they'll have the ball first. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
As college football evolves, guys, and players have more rights and they capitalize on name, image, and likeness, and teams are in different conferences, maybe the biggest thing and the thing that keeps coaches up at night, dealing with the transfer portal.
Because they got to make sure that everybody in their locker room is happy. And oftentimes, you're re-recruiting your own players and trying to keep the wolves at bay. The phone calls that are coming in from other programs trying to steal your guys. It is not easy. Probably as difficult as it's ever been, David, to be a head coach now with the transfer portal.
It is, and think about players, man. If I'm not happy, if I'm not getting the run I want, like, I can just leave. I can go somewhere else. I can get paid by another opportunity. So I think players always having their eyes to that portal, looking at a better destination, makes it miserable for coaches.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Lewis wants to pass. Got his man in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So SMU's offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up.
Off he goes! Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Mustangs have pushed it inside the 20. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. The aerial assault continues. That's caught. It's Dixon. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Here comes the field goal unit. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Ashley. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
2nd down coming up. They're going to run it. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. It's complete on the right side.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Wide receiver shows motion. Lewis to throw. Hums it downfield. It's caught. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Nevada going quickly.
Nice confidence by the QB. Good throw over the middle of the field. Nice little strike down the field for a big play. Listen, you got to throw it where it's open. And he found a slot, found a little hole in the middle of the field. Nice job attacking it.
And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst. He showed all of those attributes right there.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
7, SMU 3.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Maryland. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Really nice job to get it past the sticks. Pick up the 1st down at the 30. Up to 44 yards rushing already. You want to talk about establishing the running game. They're doing that in the season opener. We've reached the end of the quarter, and it's Nevada holding the lead. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Right back to the well. Pretty good job of running to get two there to the 32.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing it his own defense over the middle of the field, ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Third and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already four-down territory? Makes his connection. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Nevada comes to the line after getting the first down. They'll give it to the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Lewis wants to pass. Trying to get to him. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Looking to throw for it. Caught close to the marker, it's Smith. Touchdown, Nevada! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Brings up second down.
Power football with the run. And the Mustangs get it past the sticks.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Looking to go up top on first down. Going for it all. And he reels it in inside the 30.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
He's up to 57 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. Off play action. Going for 6. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
This might depend on the spot, but I think he's going to come up just inches short of converting that third down. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. He'll keep it on the sneak. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Finds his man. It's Moore. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. They go to the ground. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Grab near the marker, it's Smith. He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catch enough to give them the first down. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. The Mustangs line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mustangs!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Lewis to throw. Fires to the middle. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out.
How about that elusiveness? He's got space. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They've got to shore up their play in the back half.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense.
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. This offense has a 2nd down play.
Well, there's something you don't see very often. The quarterback overthrowing that guy with his type of...
Going downfield for the big play. It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, SMU. He'll try to tack on one more. And they tack on the extra point to cut the lead to 21-17. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here.
SMU 17.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Lewis wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Back to the line after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 37. He's looking to throw. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high, and wide on that one.
And offensively, we know it's hard throwing the ball in 3rd and long situations because the defense can play big zone coverages. They got a lot of guys with their eyes on you, so the QB had no shot there. Nobody open. Nice job not forcing it, not risking a turnover, just throwing it away.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The give is to Smith. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback will audible. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Dances away to buy time. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Reno. Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Mackey Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Nevada set to kick off to start the 3rd quarter. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
He'll let one go down the right side. Man, that one is going to make this quarterback sick to his stomach. That's almost always automatic for him.
Yeah, that's pitch and catch. That's day one. When you go out and watch practice, the ball very rarely hits the ground unless you have a defender because these QBs and wide receivers are so good. But man, just a mishap, a little overthrown.
And the Mustangs get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, gonna take a shot. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll try the left side. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? To the air, it's Jennings. He makes the connection. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. The Mustangs want to pick up the tempo. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man cover...
Open runway ahead. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Buys a little extra time. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the side.
Touchdown, Mustangs! An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
SMU 24, Nevada 21.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
And that's why quarterbacks take their offensive lines out for all-you-can-eat wings. Clean pocket, able to step up, scan the entire field, and pick the open receiver.
The lone back's got it. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
It's hard
The play.
defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They believe they can run right here. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Lewis to throw. Pressure coming. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Quarterback moving. Going to try to get it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. He's going to fire deep. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, SMU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Number 5.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
SMU 31, Nevada 21.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stop follow and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little.
Well, it's a good decision by the quarterback, and I know you didn't get the first down, but the good news is you got a chunk of yards back, now setting up 4th and short and giving yourself an opportunity to go for it here and keep this drive going.
Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3.
SMU 31, Nevada 21.
One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. They're trying to get to it. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He'll call for the fair catch here. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They've had to punt the last couple of times they've had it, David, now trying to put something together.
But, Reese, you know how much I love punters and kickers. Like, you don't want to see them very often. Those are not guys that we want to see on the field. We want to do something else and be a little bit more productive offensively here.
And I think, David, on this drive, the quarterback's just got to settle down a little bit. These last few drives, looks like he's seeing ghosts. We've seen him force the football. He's missed a couple of throws. He needs to just take a deep breath and play within himself.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
He's able to fight his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be 4th down and 3. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. They're throwing for it on 4th down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
In the situation we're in, down 2 possessions, they obviously had to go for that one. And because they're not able to come up with it, it looks like they're going to be leaving this stadium with an L.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Maryland. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down. The Mustangs want to move quickly.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
To the ground. He's got it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
He wants it all. Into the house. Touchdown, Mustangs. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Finds a man in the middle. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Lewis wants to pass. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Let's see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 48. They want to just keep throwing it. Makes the grab down the middle. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
Well, on 3rd and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Line gets set, 1st down. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, we saw the coaching staff on the sideline challenging this offensive line to end this game. They've got the lead late now, and they know they're going to continue trying to run the ball to ice it.
Pocket starts to collapse. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage, they took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one. And the Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. To throw, it's Jennings. Forced out of the pocket. Throwing right. Complete downfield. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. They'll throw it on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. On the move. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And back to the air on second down. Headed to the end zone. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just. Touchdown, SMU! And the stomping has commenced. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. New Mexico handled its business today, and given what the week was like in Albuquerque, that is saying something. This is a focused group, and it's reflected in that final score. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Timeout call by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock. Lewis to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Timeout call by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He's looking to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. After that last completion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you
Throws toward the end zone. Fires it into a crowd, and it's picked off. And he is brought to the ground, and that's how we'll wrap this one up. All business today for this ball club. They come out, and they get the win.
and that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always